What's up, guys? It's Rage Brother here, and imagine you're waking up and it's 2013. It's a great day, and there's new apps out. It's called Vine. You don't know what this is, and it's a recording thing where you can share what you want, and you get 6 seconds to do whatever, and then you do it, and like you post it, and it created huge followers like the Paul brothers and Zach King were huge on Vine, and this app was had huge popularity and everything was good, but it crumbled and was discontinued and shut down in 2017. So what happened to Vine? Well, I think you have to go back to the start of it. So Twitter bought Vine for $30 million and it became a thing. Now Vine never really started making true money because of like ways it was built, but it created a huge mass following. A lot of people were downloading it from the App Store. It was number one in the world in multiple countries. It was doing really well. You got the mom get the camera. You got what's 9 plus 10 equals 21 kid. You have all those kids. You got the Watermelon, all those. You got Zach King. You got the Paul brothers doing their thing, and it created a whole new like group of filming because it was like, what can you do in 6 seconds? It was kind of this new idea of like, hey, let's make a video in 6 seconds and see what it is, and it was pretty cool. And it obviously got a following because a bunch of people came into it, but the creators of Vine neglected it. The company switches had multiple times in the company, from the founders quit, and then later the founders created two different apps, HQ and Byte, but neither of them did as well as Vine. Never got upstream. But Twitter was always losing money from Vine, and it was kind of weird because it was like this app was making following, but management was horrible. They weren't doing what they needed to do. They weren't listening to creators. They weren't innovating the app anymore. And it was the beginning of the end when June, I think 2013, when Instagram had made a 15-second video you could do up to a minute, which later was up to a minute. And this gave more Viners leeway, which some of them shifted to that. And by 2016, the app was nearly done. And then their last stand of hope was 12 of the biggest Viners were like, hey, pay us 1.2 million and we'll stay in your app and do 3 a week. And Twitter's like, we're going to cut our losses. So they cut it. They said no. They left and joined YouTube, which created a whole new wave of YouTubers, the Paul brothers, all that. And then people went to Instagram and YouTube to create money. And by the time Byte came out in 2018, everyone's like, hey, we don't need this. But now Vine, you may think it's a colossal failure. It revolutionized video sharing. It created videos really on social media. It led the way for TikTok, and God forbid all those girls doing the renegade. But it created a future for something. It started a whole new idea of, hey, let's do this instead. Let's make a video software where you can share videos and be creative. It kind of created a whole new thing and kind of helped YouTube in a way as well, considering most YouTube was big, but it wasn't huge as it is now then, but it was starting to gain traction, just like Vine. So once Viners left, their followers left too, and it boosted YouTube in 2015, which I think is the prime of YouTube, but that's another video. But in return, Vine wasn't a failure, it wasn't a success. It was the start of something different. It started a whole new generation of video format, new stuff. It created more memes came out of it. 9 plus 10 YouTubers, like Viners became YouTubers and all that. Especially the Paul brothers, like both of them combined have, I think, almost 50 million. Like they're doing very well. And then so Vine wasn't a failure. It created a whole new wave of people to become something else where you could be creative in 6 seconds, and it boosted YouTube into its status today and created new apps like TikTok, which are going so well. It's this format of short videos and that are funny that just everyone loves because you can spend 10 seconds watching something. Everyone can. But all in all, Vine isn't a tragedy. Vine is like a whole new breed of something different. It created a whole new atmosphere for video making and led the way for regular people to be able to create content and become like real YouTubers and like make money a job out of videos. But anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been Rage Brothers, and I hope you enjoy. I'll have another video coming out soon. Subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you guys later.